Kind regards for everyone. We are from Group 11 and we are here to talk about HRC International case. You have probably heard of the HRC International case, or what is better known, the 1MDB scandal. This is a corruption case involving many famous figures include Hollywood celebrities, including also Goldman Sachs and study boards that gave Malaysia an inheritance of millions and millions in debt. Corrective measurements such as treating the corrupt, following the laws stipulated to regulate human convenience, such as arresting those responsible for the fair time, imposing fines, freezing their assets in certain situations, and preventive measurements such as transparency, level of openness about information, democracy, periodic analysis in the development of projects should be taken so that the corruption is discouraged. 1MDB unfolded in Malaysia from the creation of 1MDB by Najib in 2009 until 2015, when it was released by Xavier Justo and Riscatel Brown. The investigation involved about 6 countries, including the US and Singapore. While investigated only by the Malaysian team, Najib and 1MDB always got away with it. People were far from the case as the disseminators suffered oppression and even were arrested. Riscatel Brown received protection from the London police because of the persecution he suffered.
1MDB scandal was mentored by Jolo, and at the Malaysian level, the participation of former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Abdul Razak, who founded 1MDB, the stage of the court. Najib Razak's involvement in the case made him the first Prime Minister in the world to be arrested. Lesnar also played a big part in the scandal as Director of Government Section, who monitored the case. These are men in suits who were apparently dedicated to doing good to the people and contributing to Malaysia's economic development, while in the background they orchestrated near-perfect plans to empty the 1MDB scandal. Many problems we face, especially ethical ones, are the result of the moral crisis we face in this world, where ranking and value are given to the richest man and not to the most vulnerable. And stimulating in the business world, a lot of criminality based on profit maximization. Ambitious, they create non-transparent political system, and they do not cultivate civic spirit by going above Machiavelli's principle, good, charitable, religious, and moral ruler, giving the foundation unethical leadership.
Given that corrupt people are generally high-ranking, prominent politicians are mostly protected and given stewardship over their mistakes. Najib was protected for a long time by 1MDB, perhaps to protect his image and integrity, and by the political party, so that he could stay strong in power, conflicts of interest, and many other political problems in the cause, which means that power was more valuable than power of justice. Making one of the statements made at his first trial false, Najib is not above the law. Protecting criminals, especially the corrupt, make corruption continue to be an inappropriate governance tools, but commonly used to manage several countries. Thus, we can say that progressively contributes to the destruction of many countries.
The UMNO, United Malays National Organization, party of Najib, care more for its reputation rather than the welfare of the nation, raising consequentialism from a selfish point of view and oppressing universalism, and therefore taking many theories and laws that govern the coexistence of the human being water to the bottom. Kant's theory of duty, Aristotle's theory that gave rise to the creation of the UDHR, and many others that combined make a healthy system of human coexistence are violated in our daily lives without looking at the consequences of such. Psychological factors are involved in cases like this too. After all, ethics and psychology have an interdependent relationship, because for there to be moral and ethical crisis, They are failures and compromises of psychic phenomena of those who make the decisions and who suffer the consequences.
For the UMNO, it was a blow to reputation, and for Malaysia, an economic blow, which was one of the factors for the devaluation of the ringgit Malaysia in the market, which increased the cost of living, making the satisfaction of basic needs difficult hence for citizens. People get depressed and develop other disorders due to factors other than this. Overall, oral crisis, unethical leadership, and dysfunction in physical phenomena will always have chaotic consequences. For bad choice, let's expect bad harvests. Karma, eternal life, justice, and the good conduct the religions insistently preach within each one of us are all compromised when whatever the cost. We must earn by giving space to a society of human beings incapable of being people. Because, according to John Locke, people are those who, being endowed with self-awareness, act with integrity, taking into account past facts and future predictions, associating their decisions to the social, moral, and institutional context.
Thank you.